You know, inside millions of homes, maybe even yours, there's this invisible war being fought every single day. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on what that battle really looks like and find out who's winning.
So let me ask you this. What's the first thing that pops into your head? A nasty clog from too much hair down the drain? Or maybe just, old rusty pipes finally giving up the ghost?
Well, what if I told you the real culprit, the biggest enemy, is the ground your house is literally built on? Yeah, for millions of people, their #1 plumbing nightmare is the very place they call home. Okay, to really get what that means, we need to go to a very specific battlefield. We're heading to Carefree, Arizona. Yep, that's a real place, a town right in the heart of the high Sonoran Desert. So think about your home's plumbing like its circulatory system, right? The veins and arteries keeping everything alive. Well, in a place like this, that system is under constant attack from the outside world. It's basically in a fight for its life from the moment it's installed. And we're not just talking about a tough environment. This is an extreme one. The conditions here create plumbing challenges that are so unique. Most contractors, the guys you'd call in other parts of the country, they've never even seen this stuff before. No way. So, who are the bad guys in this story? Let's meet the 4 main environmental antagonists, if you will, the forces waging the secret war on the pipes of Carefree. You've got hard water, brutal heat, soil that's basically rock, and yeah, even the local plants are getting in on the action. Let's break down how each one of these wages its attack. First up, hard water. And look, this is so much more than just those annoying white spots on your faucet. This is a full-on internal assault. These minerals, they build up inside your pipes, just like cholesterol in an artery. It slowly, silently, chokes off the water flow and just destroys your appliances from the inside out. Then you've got the heat. And I'm not just talking about a hot day. We're talking attic temperatures that can soar past 150 degrees. Imagine that. It puts this relentless stress on the water lines, causing them to literally sag. It pushes water heaters way, way past what they were designed for. It's like a nonstop pressure test, day in and day out. And then there's the ground itself. The soil here isn't just soil. It's famously rocky. There's this layer called caliche, which is basically natural concrete. So you can imagine, right, if a pipe breaks underground, just getting to it becomes this huge, complicated, and, yeah, really expensive ordeal. And last but not least, the trees. Yeah, the trees. Those beautiful mesquite and palo verde trees. They have these incredibly aggressive root systems. They are thirsty, and they are always hunting for water. And you know what's a prime target? Your sewer line. They'll find the tiniest crack, force their way in, and create a blockage that, well, you don't want to imagine where that backed up sewage ends up. Okay, so you've got these 4 major threats. Which one is the scariest? Well, the most dangerous, the most sneaky and destructive attack actually combines a few of these, and it happens in a place you would probably never, ever expect. See, a lot of homes out there are built on a big slab of concrete. That's the foundation. And the water pipes, they run inside or underneath that concrete. So a leak there, what they call a slab leak, it's the ultimate homeowner's nightmare. Why? Because it's happening completely hidden from view. This is why it's so crucial to know the warning signs. Has your water bill suddenly skyrocketed for no reason? Do you ever hear that faint sound of running water, even when you know everything is turned off? Or maybe you've noticed a weird warm spot on your floor. Listen, these are not just little quirks. They are giant red flags. Get this, a tiny little leak, one you can't see, can go on for months. And that is the real danger here. While you're just living your life totally unaware, that leak is silently racking up thousands and thousands of dollars in damage to the very foundation of your house. Okay, I know, that sounds pretty grim, right? But it's not hopeless. So how do you fight back? This is where the specialist's counteroffensive comes in. And we're talking about smart strategy here, not just brute force. In an environment like this, you can't just call up any old plumber. A general plumber? Sure, they might fix the immediate leak. But a desert specialist? They understand the entire battlefield. They get the local water chemistry, they carry parts that are actually rated for this kind of insane heat, and they know the specific building codes designed to fight these exact problems. And that deep understanding goes right down to the materials they choose. For instance, those old galvanized steel pipes, they rust from the inside out, so they have to go. Modern copper, it's great, but stick it in a 150-degree attic and it's going to sag without the right support.
And even PEX, that flexible plastic piping, it actually breaks down under the intense Arizona sun, so it has to be shielded. See? Every choice matters. And their arsenal of tools is totally different, too. We're talking high-powered water softening systems to fight that mineral assault. They'll send tiny cameras down the sewer lines to hunt for those invasive roots. They use hydrojetting, basically pressure washing for your pipes, to blast away blockages. And they've got specialized tools just to get through that concrete-like caliche soil. It's a high-tech, targeted approach. So after all that, what does this mean for you? The person who actually lives in the house? The biggest takeaway is this. Your absolute bust defense isn't some fancy tool. It's knowledge. It's just paying attention. Because the whole game is about catching those small problems before they turn into absolute disasters. And the only way you can do that, the only way, is if you really understand the unique threats your home is up against. When you really think about it, this whole story shows us that a home isn't just a static box that we live in. It's a living, breathing system. It's in this constant dance, this constant interaction with its environment. And it doesn't matter if that's a desert, a snowy mountain, or a humid coastline. And so, that leaves us with one last question, one for you to really think about. It doesn't matter if you live in Carefree, Arizona, or anywhere else on the planet. The question is, do you really know the unique, invisible battle that your home is fighting right now, every single day?